Turning pallets into firewood. There's a couple little things you can do to make it less of a headache and actually make it worth your while. Let me show you. One of the first things is pallet selection, and it might not seem that big a deal when the pallets are the same size, is you got two different types basically. You got 4 rail pallets, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 rails, and you got 3 rail pallets. 1, 2, 3. This is good, this is bad. Even though this actually has an extra rail and has more firewood in it, to get the firewood out is almost twice the labor. Now even though this might be a good reason to bust out your chainsaw and cut up firewood, this is not the tool for the job. This is the tool for the job. And the basic idea is to cut all the way along there, there, and there. 4 cuts on the top, 4 cuts on the bottom, you're done. Where a 4-tie pallet, you actually have to make cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here, and then you're ended up with a lot shorter pieces. You know, like these middle pieces are way shorter than are usable for most fireplaces. So this will actually take you a lot more work to get the same amount, well, virtually the same amount of wood. You get 1 more rail, but we'll go over that in a second. So I'll go back and look at the time. I'm not sure exactly how long it took me, but from that amount, from that short amount of time, this is how much firewood I was able to get without removing any nails. And you will get a pile of nails when you're done burning it, but it's really not a big deal when you're cleaning out the ashes. You clean out all those nails. Now, there's a couple reasons why a chainsaw isn't a good idea, and one is to save yourself some money. If you accidentally hit a nail with a chainsaw, the blades aren't carbide tipped and they'll instantly dull, and a lot of times it damages them so bad they're not even sharpenable. Not always. Sometimes. Where virtually all saw blades are going to be carbide tipped, and carbide is actually harder than steel, and a lot of times it'll actually cut through the nail. This blade has cut through quite a few nails, and I can see that carbide tooth has a little bit of a chip, still cuts. That one's not. That one's not. Some of them have a little chip on them, some don't. Good enough to cut firewood, and you'll keep going and you won't ruin it. Very expensive. I mean, this is probably only like a $6 blade, where your chainsaw blade is going to cost you 20 bucks and you're going to ruin it. Where this, you can just keep going. Just keep going and going and going. Well, there we go. Looks a little odd, but definitely worth the little bit of labor it takes to get some free firewood, kiln dried firewood, so it burns nice and easy. Good to go along with, you know, if you're using rounds. It's a great addition because this stuff takes off, where rounds usually take a little bit more effort to get going. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I do have a couple other pallet videos, one on how to dismantle this pallets for different projects that you're going to have. You know, there's some good usable wood in there, or I built the entire shed right behind my shoulder out of pallets. Don't forget to share it if you think other people can watch this. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Bye. Jeep forward control. Look at that. Don't see that all the time. Get you up in there. Not very many of those ever made. Not much of it left, but it's still there.